think we also, I mean, in terms of my reaction to the hashtag #MeToo, we as men need to talk less and listen a little more.
Can't trust anybody.
If you don't solve this quickly enough, I'll erase you.
The end.
I think it's kind of interesting that they paired you together as interview, because your characters in the show are quite different and on opposite sides regarding their belief systems. Do you agree? And how would you describe Lawrence and Kelchrist?
He represents everything that Kelchrist is afraid of, abhors, everything that she is, is on a mission to stop. He embodies it right here next to me. It's so fun. It's opposites attract.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of strange, but we get on terribly well.
do.
We've known each other for a long time, so it's
I believe
easy
you know
for us.
each other from the following.
Yeah,
right.
indeed.
Yeah, but there's something in the show you have in common as characters. You often appear in scenes that seem very intimate and grounded, and I believe it's very important that a show this huge as Altered Carbon has scenes like this. What's your take on this? How is it for you? How
I think we
difficult
have
is it?
really smart people who write this show, and they understand that that to have a mix of all of these different things, from action to big set pieces, then to bring it down into just two people talking. You need to be able to mix and match and chop and change and have peaks and troughs. And they understand the rhythm of television. They understand what that means and how to keep an audience absolutely engaged. So, they're no dummies. They're really smart people.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you enjoy those small moments, or like you, in your role, you have to kick some ass? So I believe this is fun too.
It is fun, and it's actually really wonderful to be able to do both, and I think that's the beauty of the way, specifically the women are written. That, some of the heavy lifting, just of the stunt work and the fighting was done by the women. Some crazy, awesome sequences of women, fighting other women, fighting men, fighting, it was just, that was really beautiful. And also to not have to sacrifice those really intimate moments, because some of the greatest power is that simple and that small.
Just have to ask now, because you brought it up. What's your take on the current situation in the industry regarding the Me Too and Time's Up movement? Because you just mentioned it.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that?
I think it's really interesting that we shot this show before there was a hashtag Me Too that I was aware of. So I think that, we could have been in a situation where we were looking back thinking we wish we would have known. But we're not in that situation because our showrunner is a woman, and a very powerful woman, a feminist herself, who took this genre, which seemingly is a very male-dominated genre. She took it and she did, I'll quote James, this show is shot through the perspective of a very strong feminist.
Yes, it is.
And so we are already addressing a lot of those themes, because we do see women clearly victims in this world, but we see women as the strong salvation in this world as well.
I think we also, in terms of my reaction to the hashtag #MeToo, we as men need to talk less and listen a little more.
Sure. Was there a big scene from the first season you will never forget, or like something that will always be with you? I don't know, an action sequence or something very intimate?
There are scenes, but I don't really want to talk about them because obviously they're a bit of a spoiler on it. So yes, there are a couple of scenes that I do that I love, and the reason why I kind of took the gig was partly to do with those scenes. And one particular one which was very cleansing. To my soul.
Now everyone's going to watch and be like, I wonder if this is the scene he felt cleansed. Sometimes you read things, and this was exciting on the page before the world even was formed. And it's hard, I think, to have something live up to your imagination, especially as an actor when we're hard on ourselves, of what it should be.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have a hard time with, I know what it should be. Did I achieve that? Did we achieve it? And one of the wonderful things about having watched the series is some of those really grand moments and some of those really intimate moments that were so important to me were actually realized.
Okay. Final question, the big question. If you had the chance or the means to be immortal, would you do it? And if so, why?
Immortality of the body, I would say no. Immortality of the spirit, yes.
Okay. James, you?
Immortality of the body, no. Immortality of the spirit, no. I think we just fizzle out and die.
Can you do the sound effect for them, please? Ooh, for whatever reason, that calms me. It doesn't scare me.
Perfect ending
No, it
for
doesn't
the
scare
It
you.
doesn't
It
scare
just
me. It
finishes.
calms
Just
me.
that's it.
It's the...
No, I wouldn't want to. And my worry is if we ever had the technology to do it, clear as day, the wrong people would get their hands on it.
You see it in the show.
And we see that in the show, but it would happen because only the really, truly wealthy would be able to be truly immortal. You never really trust the really wealthy.
No, you don't, because how do they get that way?
Yeah.
The mystery needs to be solved.